Hey guys, Thetcglover here. Doing a deck profile-ish kind of discussion thing, more of a discussion rather than a profile. I want to show my current Fusion Gate Heroes deck that I'm building. Basically, nearly got all the cards for it. I've got a few things that I put in instead, and right now I am testing like taking things out, putting things in, and this is where the discussion part comes in because there's a few little things that I want to talk about the deck, little combos and stuff as well, that make the deck really interesting. The thing is, the main problem is that I cannot use this. I cannot summon this card because it is illegal outside of America. I cannot summon this, and so I've got to many points when I'm dueling where I want to go into this, and there's no other option except to go into this. So I need to build my deck focused more around Absolute Zero. This guy. More focus around him, more around him, and sometimes I can go into him, and very rarely I go into him, but I can also, I don't know where my, oh yeah, right there, I can also go into him, but he's more of a poly target. But basically these 5 guys, because of that, I'm gonna have to make some changes to the deck, which I don't really like doing, like huge changes, like putting in Diva and things. Anyway, let's get to the profile and I'll talk about it afterwards. So monsters, we got 1 Stratus, 2 Alias. Okay, that's important to remember that. 2 Ocean, 1 Voltic. I really want this to be at 2, and I'll go into this card very shortly. 1 Heat, 2 Veilers, 2 Snowman Eaters, 1 Heavy Storm. You can see the monster count is very low. Heavy Storm, Monster Reborn, Dark Hole, Mind Control, very important. Super Poly, just 1. Kind of wish I had 2 though. It's pretty good. Miracle Fusion times 3. And 1 Parallel World Fusion. We got 1 Terraforming and 3 Fusion Gates. And then we get onto our MSTs. And then our searching cards. We run, because we run such a low monster count, we have Rota and 3 Equals. Pretty standard. 3 Pot. Because why not? Because it searches. Then we go to 3 traps. We have Bottomless, Judgment, 1 Safe Zone, which might be a Minecraft soon, 1 Mirror Gate. I'll explain this card right now, and 1 Trap the Shoot. Okay, let's start off with Mirror Gate. Why it's in here. Okay, so let's just say that. Okay. Let's say this is on my opponent's field, Summon a Monk, which was in here briefly, and I have Alias, and I have this face down. So this is what it looks like, okay? So, wait, no, I need to have something stronger. Okay, let's say we have this guy. He's got 2500. So, he attacks. Normally, Mirror Gate allows it to switch places. He becomes mine for the duration of the turn, and destroys it. He takes the damage, which if this was at 5000 when it's fusion summon, then you take quite a lot of damage. Goes to the graveyard, and at the end of the turn it switches back. However, Kevin Tuitt, who does the rulings and he does other things like card rarities, he can be a bit of a fag sometimes, but he's actually done something right this time. It says that he changed the text in Legendary Collection Mirror Gate, that the control of both monsters switches back. Since Neos Alias is no longer on the field at the end of the turn because it was destroyed when they switch places, Trinity, or anyone that you just took, is now yours, and you don't have to give it back because both monsters are not on the field. So both are not on the field, and so it doesn't switch. So you get to keep it. So you get the better monster. Especially, it's very good if you get attacked by something like Stardust, because they think that your back row is something like a Mirror Force or a Torrential, or I don't know. So you can just take that monster and then you can fuse with it or whatever you want. Really, really interesting. The main problem is though with this deck, I'll just quickly get the monsters. Talk about the monsters. Yeah. So I put in 2 Snemoneater just now because of I need to go into more Zero, and this card allows me to make a wall and destroy stuff, and then go into Absolute Zero and spam. And with this on the field, if I flip up, destroy something, and I have 0 on the field already, it goes up to 3,000, which is pretty good. I run 2 Veilers because of it has a more control base sometimes when I want to control the opponent. Veiler isn't as good as I thought it would be this format, mainly because of things like Dark World and Tour Guide Bloods don't really do much. I mean, like Veiler, you can Veiler the Tour Guide, but Tengu and stuff, which is kind of more of a problem for me. There are things to Veiler, but I don't know. And the thing is that once it's been used, I can't use it for Shining, which is really annoying. So I might take one out and put in Diva, and or I might put Tengus and just kind of spam the Great Tornado, which I was kind of thinking of making that kind of variant where you can spam Tornado and then half all the monster attack points over and over again, and then attack with like 3 tornadoes, because like that'd be pretty funny. Or you could just go into Adoration. Yeah, so we got Heat, so it allows you to go into your Nova Master. They actually look quite similar, except for like the armor's a bit dodgy. But yeah, Nova Master, really good card. 2600 attack. Very interesting when you're trying to get over Stardust or trying to get over Xian